So first, I'm going to tell you guys what opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse means. So opposite is in right triangle DEF, side DE is the side opposite of angle F. Adjacent means in the right triangle DEF, side EF is the side adjacent from angle F. And hypotenuse is always the longest side of the triangle. So I'm going to give you guys a quick example of what opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse means. So if I were to say find opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse for angle F, this is what it would look like. So the opposite of angle F would be DE because that's the opposite side. And the hypotenuse would obviously be the longest side, which is D to F. And adjacent would be the last one, which is E to F. And I'm going to give you guys another example. If I were to say find the hypotenuse, opposite, and adjacent for angle D. So the opposite would be different now. It would be E to F, and hypotenuse would always be D to F, and adjacent would be D to E. Here's a quick note you guys should know. For every triangle, there is an upper and a lowercase letter. What I mean by that is for uppercase A, its opposite is lowercase a. And for uppercase B, it's lowercase b. And for uppercase C, it's lowercase c. So the sides of the triangle are represented by the lowercase letters, and the angles of the triangle are represented by the uppercase letters. The letters are always on the opposite side of the triangle. So this is the Sine Law formula right here. So there's two formulas you can use for the Sine Law, and I color coordinate so you guys can see where the numbers would end up replacing the Sine Law formula. This is an example of the Sine Law equation. So first we have to find the angles for the inside of the triangle. So it has to equal altogether 180 degrees. So we have to subtract 180 degrees minus 70 degrees minus 35 degrees, and you get 75 degrees. Now we know we can't use angle A because we don't have a lot of information about it. So we have to use angle C because we have the side and the angle, and we have to use B either way because we're finding out what the side of B equals. So now you have to plug in the numbers, and it'll look like this. So 25 over sine 35 degrees equals B over sine 70 degrees. Now we have to cross multiply the both, and it'll look like 25 sine 70 degrees and B sine 35 degrees. We have to have B on its own, so we have to divide both sides by sine 35 to get B by itself. Now we can cancel sine 35 because we need B by itself. And now you have to just pop it on a calculator and get the answer. So the answer is 41 centimeters because we have to round it. And now the side for B is 41 centimeters. So next is the cosine law, and this is what it looks like. I color coordinated so you guys can see where the numbers would be plugged into the equation. And my example in this is A. So that's why it's A squared equals and then the rest of the equation. But if it was B, it would be B squared equals and then the rest of the equation. Here's an example of the cosine law. So the example tells you to find the side of b. So the equation will look like b squared equals a squared plus c squared minus 2ac cos capital B. And then you just have to plug in the numbers using the information from the triangle. So it would be b squared equals 20 squared plus 16 squared minus 2 times 20 times 16 cos 52 degrees. Now you have to do b squared equals 400 because 20 times 20 is 400. Then add 16 times 16, which you get 256. Then subtract 2 times 20 times 16, and then which you get 640. And then you have to put cos 52 degrees. That stays the same. And then now you have to add 400 plus 256, which you get 656 minus 640 cos 52. So that still stays the same. And now you have to get rid of the b squared. So what you have to do is square the whole equation, which is 656 minus 640 cos 52 degrees. You have to square that. And then just plug that on the calculator to get the answer. And your answer is 16.2 centimeters. So for angle B, it would equal 16.2 centimeters.